Okay guys, I want to get to this thing that's coming up May 22nd to the 28th at the World Health Organization. I want to show you something that maybe I kind of skipped through kind of fast when I was making a video, because I only have so much time when I make a video. Biden is handing over the U.S. sovereignty to the World Health Organization. I'll put a link to this. I put it up before. Here you go. You got these elites sitting there all smug. So, on May 22nd to 28, 2022, the ultimate control over America's healthcare system, and hence its national sovereignty, will be delivered for a vote to the World Health Organization governing legislative body, the World Health Assembly. I'm sorry, but I don't deal with international law. It doesn't concern us here. It never should shed any kind of light on America. These amendments will empower the WHO Director General to declare health emergency or crisis in any nation and do so unilaterally against the opposition of a target nation. He will be able to declare these health crises barely on his personal opinions or consideration that there's a potential or a possible threat to other nations. These regulations are a binding instrument on international law, enter into enforce, so on and so forth, and whatever. Okay, now, I'll zoom this so you might not be able to see everything I'm doing. On January 18th, 2022, with no public awareness, officials from the Biden administration sent the World Health Organization these extensive amendments to strengthen WHO's ability to unilaterally intervene into affairs of nations merely suspected of having a health emergency or of possible concerns to other nations. The U.S. amendments cross out a critical existing restriction in the regulations. WHO, the World Health Organization, shall consult with and attempt to obtain verification from the state parties whose territory in the event the alleged thing is occurring. By eliminating that and other clauses below, all the shackles will be removed from the Director General of WHO, enabling him to declare healthcare emergency at wills. The amendments will give the WHO the right to make important steps to collaborate with other nations and other organizations worldwide to deal with any nation alleged health crisis, even if it states against their wishes. The power to declare health emergencies has the potential to shame, intimidate, and dominate nations. It can be used to justify economic and financial actions against a targeted nation by other nations aligned with who wish to do harm and control the accused nation. Got a little time left, people. I wanted you to see this. I'm going to go back up here. Oops, still got it too big. You cannot do that. Now what this is treasonous in nature. They know what the hell they're doing. That's why the Biden administration sent this to the World Health Organization. You know, the United Nations. Okay, now, here just a second. Treason, a breach of allegiance to one's government, usually committed through leveling war against the government or by giving aid or comfort to the enemy. And that's what he's doing, he's giving aid and comfort to the enemy. The offense or attempting to avert acts to overthrow the government of the state of which the offender owes allegiance, or betraying the state into the hands of a foreign power. And that's what he's doing here. Betraying the state into the hands of a foreign power. Treasonable, having the nature or guilt of treason. And just so you know, this is Black's Law Dictionary. 6th edition. Back to this nitwit in charge in the White House. And every person in his administration will be guilty. Well, I don't know if they'll be guilty, but they should be under the same type of bounds by their oath of office. Anyone who collaborated with these people are guilty. They need to go to court. If they're found guilty, hung until dead. Period. I can't make it any plainer than that. We're tired of people trying to sell us out. Sell out America. The ones that our people, our forefathers, and our grandmothers and grandfathers, they all worked to build America. And then you got some nitwits, some elites somewhere going to sell us out to a new world order, as they want to call it. I call it treason. It can't be anything but treason. And the United Nations should be kicked off of our soil, never to return. We've got to stop paying their bills. We've got to stop sucking up to them. We don't need them. They've never stopped the war. But they've sure killed a lot of people. Okay, guys. Now this was May 13th, 2022 when this was put out. I put it out under the thing about Biden eliminating America. All this is I'm just rehashing it, but I wanted you to see that thing about how it became official. Because that was important. Because on January 18, 2022, with no public awareness, officials from the Biden administration sent the World Health Organization these extensive amendments to strengthen WHO's ability to unilaterally intervene into affairs of nations merely suspected of having health emergencies. They should get hold of the World Health Organization right now and retract those amendments. If not, these people are guilty of treason. And I mean, yank them out of their positions right now and throw them in jail until their trial comes up. If they happen to hang themselves in here during the meantime, what the hell? Save the taxpayers some money. Okay, guys, I just wanted to get this back out there. That's how I feel about it. I don't know about the rest of you. But I love this country. The bad thing is we've had these damn Democrats in there for how long and selling us out at every damn aspect, every turn we run into. And sending $40 billion to the Ukraine. Every time we give weapons to somebody, they end up using them on us. Ukraine is still a communist state. I don't care what they say. And here they are, we're funding them. Bad enough funding the United Nations, which is a communist organization, in case you didn't know it. It has been since they installed it. Okay. Enough of my rant.